right, guys, so we're back. Round number 3 of day 2 of the Orlando Regionals. I'm actually joined by somebody from yesterday. So what's your name, sir?
Andrew Ramey, and I lost my last round yesterday, so you guys are pretty familiar with who I am.
But on the left, we have Sam Chin. I'm pretty sure he's playing Greninja Break. And on the right, we have Daniel Lopez playing Volcanion. And I know yesterday you played Volcanion.
I did.
How's the Greninja match usually?
I played Greninja one time yesterday. I play tested quite a bit against the deck because I knew I was going to see it here. The funny thing about my list, though, if you guys watched the stream yesterday, I played Weakness Policy, which it helps out the matchup quite a bit, and I highly doubt Daniel is doing so. So this is going to be pretty unfavorable in that aspect, but Volcanion is definitely good enough to beat Greninja. It just outspeeds it so much.
Yeah, it's going to come down to Sam Chin's. He's going to take quick knockouts. He's going to take 3 to 4 prize cards on these Froakies, Frogadiers. But once Shadow Stitching comes into play, that's where things start getting spooky.
Yep. Shadow Stitching, yeah, you're only doing, the 40 times 2 with the weakness, but you're shutting off Volcanion's ability to be able to steam up. And Volcanion cannot one-shot, these big HP breaks unless, he's double steaming up or steam up with a Fighting Fury belt. So in that case, Daniel has to hit the Pokemon Ranger to be able to shut the effect of Shadow Stitching off and being able to steam up. And that makes it really difficult for the deck to hit that every single turn.
And guys, like I said, we have Sam Chin on the left playing Greninja. On the right, we have Daniel Lopez playing the Volcanion. And let me make this full screen real quick, make it easy for us. There we go, full screen coming on. All right, so we see Daniel start with the Hoopa, going to use Scondring, probably searching for 2 Volcanions and a Shaman, most likely.
So you can get those Volcanions out quick, be able to draw up with some Shaman. I actually didn't play Hoopa in my deck. I did play against the Mirror yesterday, and he did play Hoopa, so it's very interesting to see more lists with the Hoopa in it instead of them not having it. I feel like in this situation, Daniel he's in a good position against Sam. Sam usually wants to start with the Talonflame, so if he can get these Froakies out of the way and get them knocked out before somehow Sam Chin can not evolve and do the water duplicates, he's going to take game 1 and go home with it.
Yeah. Now we don't. Have you seen Sam Chin's list?
I have not.
So I know we saw 2 Greninja lists so far on the stream, and neither one has played Talonflame.
Interesting.
The one we just saw in top first round, he didn't play Auxiliary, just played straight Greninja, nothing else.
They usually don't play Shaman EX in their deck either, so it can just be a 6-price card game, and they don't get the easy pickoffs with Shaman too. So.
It looks like we see a Max Elixir coming down. Looks like he did not hit it. And I know Max Elixir was a card you were thinking about playing, but you actually opted not to play one.
Correct.
So, yeah, so we see Fire Energy attached to that Volcanion EX. And I know somebody said put the records next to the names. I don't have the records with me right now. I'll try to do the next round for sure. They were table 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
So they're still pretty much up there. Both these players really do have to play it out. So we see Shaman coming down. Another Max Elixir from Daniel. Can he find a Fire Energy this time? Rubs his hand together, and he does hit it.
Yep.
He's unfortunately not like Brad, where he was... Well, Brad was 7 for 8 on his Max Elixirs.
He was 7 for 8, yeah.
7 for 8. So hopefully Daniel will be 7 for 8 on his Max Elixir this time.
It's so funny when Brad plays a Max Elixir, like you almost go ahead and count that energy in play because you know he's gonna nail it every single time.
Now I think Daniel needs to find one of these baby Volcanions. Like, yeah, he could start just like what is Volcanion X's attack called? Volcanion Heat.
Yep.
Volcanion Heat.
130 damage.
130. Now, he could do that, but then you can't attack next turn, so you have to play Olympia like we saw Andrew play, or most people do play the Ranger instead. But we see an Ultra Ball probably going to find a baby Volcanion, and there he is, showing up to the party. All right, but I mean, Daniel's pretty much done everything he needs to this turn. He doesn't need to play the supporter card. I mean, he could get more fires and discard power, but it looks like there's already 1, maybe 2 in there, so... I don't know. We'll see if he decides to play a supporter card, dig a little bit deeper, maybe find a Flowstone. So we'll see a VS Seeker for a Sycamore. Unless he does. Okay, so Energy Retrieval, Sycamore, some Fire Energies. All right.
I think it's very important that he needs to get that Volcano EX out of the active so he can get that baby up there.
Yeah, because like we saw earlier, if Sam gets a Water Energy, he could bubble and keep that Volcanion stuck there before heads.
So, and then in that case, he's got to play a switch card like Escape Rope or Switch or Olympia, and you cannot rely on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot bet on that for that to happen, but it looks like that's what's going to happen here. There's going to be a bubble that comes down, and Sam Chen can get that EX locked in the active. It's going to be a pain in the butt for Daniel.
Now we see Sam does have a dive ball. He has a Greninja. Now I wonder if he's going to dive ball. If he does, he doesn't have another supporter card in his hand. He just has a Lysander, Greninja, no Frogadier, so I don't know. He's relying on top decks right now, but I see Octillery in his deck. I don't think I see a Talonflame, though, when he shuffled through. Yeah, I see Faded Town. I don't see any Talonflame. So it looks like a closer list to Pablo that we saw from yesterday. I see Splash Injuries, Octillery, Teammates. Yep, no Talonflame, just straight Greninja with like maybe a 2-2 Octillery line.
It's really interesting to me. I didn't know people were actually cutting Talonflame out.
Well, I know Sam might have tested with Pablo.
Okay.
And Pablo, he played that for Nationals. He played, Greninja without Talonflame, and he won Mexico National Championships with it. So he almost made cut yesterday. I think he was like maybe 1 or 2 games off for making cut. Still did really well yesterday.
Yeah, I sat beside him, I think round 8, and he ended up losing to Stephen Bates, and he was pretty upset about it. Like, he was pretty down. It was discouraging to watch, someone at that level of play lose and be upset about it. It's you almost got to feel for that guy.
Yeah, but so Sam did have a Sycamore I didn't see in his hand earlier, so we're gonna see a bubble here, guys.
Here we go.
And let's see what is it going to be. Oh man, and it's a Tails.
Oh, Daniel lucks out.
Sam flips over the Froakie. Yeah. Look, man, Froakie, he didn't,
Yep.
and he has a float stone.
There's a float
He
stone.
top decked the float stone most likely. Like, if Daniel had it, he would have attached it. He would have retreated last turn for sure. So bad news for Sam. I like how he flipped over his Froakie. I don't know if you saw that or not. He threw his Froakie in there and
I missed it.
So we see Energy Ball going to put 2 fires in his hand, and he can easily take a knockout on this Froakie. He only has 60 HP. It's just.
And that's fine. Like, he's gonna take the knockout on the Froakie, but I still feel like Sam is in an incredible position because I saw the level ball in his hand, so he can just level ball for the
Frogadier.
Frogadier. I'm sorry, and then he gets the other ones out unless they're all prized, which God forbid that doesn't happen for anyone in any case, but it does happen, and once he gets those 3 out, it's gonna be game time for Sam.
Yeah, we know what we saw yesterday. We saw Pablo was 2-6 against Mega Rayquaza, and we saw Pablo make the comeback 2-6. Oh, it was crazy. So we might see it again. There's a Fighting Fury going to the active, so now he only needs to do 1 Steam Up attack or Steam ability to actually take a knockout this turn. Thanks to that additional 10 damage, so 20 plus Fighting Fury 10, Volcanion X 60, which is enough for a knockout. And we'll see if I attach to that Volcanion X. And he gets 2. He can attach 2, right?
He does get to attach to 1 to 2 different Pokemon.
Does he have another one in discard
He
pile?
does not. He only
sure?
had the 1, yeah.
Oh, because the Energy Triple, that's why. Yeah. Okay, so see, Water can go to the active. Looks like we might see some Water duplicates happening. I imagine if he had some more fires in discard pile, both these players would have easily have caught it. And now the question is, how many Frogadiers
this
are
is
in the deck?
huge.
Now, he might just level ball to grab Octillery out, so he can just have it for later on. Maybe not. Yeah, I think you just level ball, get the
Yeah, I
Octillery
feel
out.
like you level ball here, get the Octillery out, because you're going to be getting out any of the Frogadiers out that that are in the deck. So he's going to be able. I'm sure has he played his search card yet?
Yeah,
he
he's
has.
played start. Yep.
So he knows how many are in there.
Yep. So there's a Froakie.
Okay.
Now, you might be confused why he's grabbing that, but if Daniel Lopez takes a knockout next turn, he can, maybe Rare Candy to Greninja if he plays the Rare Candy. So it's still a great strategy. So we see 2 Frogadiers popping up. So it looks like he has just the 2 Frogadiers. 1 is prized, unfortunately, but I think he's still going to be fine in the situation.
Oh, absolutely, he's fine. He could have 1, even 2 prized. What the big thing for Daniel is here is he has to be able to, to get a hold of that Pokemon Ranger, so he can steam up and do 130. Adding those steam ups so he can knock out these big breaks. That's how the Volcanion EX wins this matchup. Mm-hmm. He has to be able to one-shot the breaks.
Yep. That's going to be a question. Can he do it or not? And at the same time, if he can Samson get those burst balloons, that's a different thing as well. If he,
I always forget about the bursting balloon, too. And that helps the math out so much, too.
Yep. So, but here we see a Trainer's Mail. What will Daniel find off of this? Maybe, I don't know, I can't see. But I imagine any trainer card, he'll probably just grab it if he can put it down like a Flowstone, Fighting Fury Belt, anything like that. He'll immediately grab, but he is going to grab a Olympia. So he does play the Olympia.
Okay.
There we
Great
go.
card.
Yeah. some people, you know, they thought a lot of people didn't play Olympia, but
Did not even know that was a card until about 3 weeks ago when Jeff Garrison, he's like, man, you need this in your deck. And I was, you know, I'm usually like, no, man, like I know this deck. And then that card is very good. It is very, very good.
now I know Raul and Ryan Tablehouse are playing it as well in their deck. So we see Olympia going to switch out to this Volcanion EX, and he looks like he's going to take a knockout this turn. Just make sure he takes the knockout, do this 130. He can't attack again next turn, but he can always just Olympia back to the Flowstone Volcanion retreat and be good to go.
And that's what, you know, that's what he's going to do. It's really unfortunate that he couldn't get 2 steam ups here because, you know, now he promoted the EX, and that thing is going to do, you know, it's going to take some damage here. Now here's the question for Sam if he wants to either Shadow Stitch or Moon Knight Slash. In my opinion, the Moon Knight Slash, yes, it's going to do more damage, but I'm telling you, if you can Shadow Stitch into the Volcanion, you put them in such a bad place to where they cannot steam up.
Yeah, I think you want to wait till you get the Greninja breaks out, and then maybe like a giant water skin and then Moonlight Slash, because you're only doing 160. You can't ever do 200. It's impossible. There's no, most man doesn't exist anymore. But once the burst moon comes out, that's what's going to make things different. Like if Daniel attacks a Greninja with burst moon, then you can just Moonlight Slash for the knockout. So
we actually haven't seen a bursting balloon played yet.
We haven't, no. But I mean, there's I see him in his deck when he's shuffling. See, there's
they're
four in his deck. They're just waiting.
It's just a matter of time until he draws into him.
But Sam Chin did get down 2 Greninjas this turn, which is fantastic. So next turn he's able to get down maybe 2 Greninja breaks. If Sam wants to, he could maybe go for a bubble here if he's feeling risky. Because it does, I mean, Daniel can get out of it by using Olympia. But if you use Olympia, you can't license up a Greninja anymore.
That's what I'm saying. And like these bursting balloons late game for this matchup are huge for Sam Chin here,
and
because
we might see retreat. Yeah, we're gonna see retreat. And just a pass, no energy, nothing. Oh, unfortunately, I see some Faded Towns, a Greninja Brig. I see a Fisherman. It looks like 3 Faded Towns are in his hand. Yeah, that's 3 Faded Towns. Oh, my goodness. So you see a switch into that guy, licensed to bring up a Volcanion, and he's going to take a knockout. He's making sure he, which Greninja he wants to knock out. Make sure.
Actually, I don't think he can attack this turn. Because...
No, he played Switch.
Oh, did he?
He played Switch. Yeah, he played Switch and Lysander. He just didn't do the.
Wow.
He just didn't. He switched into the Flowstone. He pointed at the Flowstone, then just manually retreated, just to save time.
There's the energy that Sam was looking for.
Last turn.
Yeah. He also has the break in his hand too, so he's going to get that extra HP here.
Now we're gonna see: is he going to go for the Shadow Stitching, or is he going to go for the Moonlight Slash? Now he does have 1 Fisherman in his hand, so he could Greninja break, Giant Water Skin, and take a knockout this turn if he wants to do that. I mean, Daniel Lopez really can't retaliate with a knockout.
That's what I'm saying. I think in this case, you do Greninja Break's ability, put the 60 on the active, and then you Moon Knight Slash, because he cannot, and he doesn't have an answer with another Volcanion on his bench, Volcanion EX.
Yep, I agree with that as well. So there's a Water Energy. We'll see the Giant Water Shuriken, and then we'll see a knockout. And but it's going to be 4 to 3 own prize cards. And yeah, Moonlight Slash going to pick up the energy. Let's see, it does 60, 120. He doesn't have to pick up the energy if he doesn't want to. So
he has the extra energies in his hand, so it's not like he's worried about not being able to use Greninja Break's ability next turn.
Yeah.
Unless, Daniel here has an end.
And if Daniel ends him down to 4 and he doesn't hit an energy, well, you can't attack next turn. So that's why he decides to keep the Water Energy on the field either way. But let's see. He didn't get the Frogadier off the prize cards either. It looks like it's still in the prize cards. I guess, does Sam Chin play a rare candy is going to be the next big question. If you could rare candy the Greninja,
I don't think I saw it when he was sifting through his deck, but it does exist. I don't know. I wasn't here yesterday watching the stream because I was playing, but I don't know if you saw people playing rare candy. But I know of some Greninja players that were coming to me about suggesting the deck. There were rare candy in their deck. They were playing 1 to 2.
Yeah, I know. When Drew won 2 weekends ago, he played rare candy in his list.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't know if people were still typing their decks off or not, or hyping his list or not. But we'll see. Daniel Lopez play energy. We'll get some fire energies back into his deck. And we'll see. Looks like a fire detached to Volcanion EX. And Daniel Lopez can't take a knockout. I don't know what the number is of does he want to steam up with Volcanion EXs to kind of soften up the baby Volcanion? Or do you just try to watch out with the Volcanion EX?
You can definitely do that, or he can play the Lysander, steam up kill the baby or kill the
The
Froakie.
Yeah.
But he is in a pretty tough spot right here.
So you have training mode for VS Seeker. He can end, like I said, put Sam down to 4, but Samchin does have the artillery. A lot of people don't like artillery, but he's gonna have 5 regardless, so he can't use artillery. But later on, late game, like if he ends it down to 2, you can just hand up to 5 always. So that's really good.
Artillery is the king of the end, man. I'm telling you, you and your opponent down to. There's been so many games when I've played on PTCGO. I'm like, all right, I'll end him down to 1 or 2, and then I see, oh yeah, he's got the artillery on his bench. Like,
Yeah. Now we do see Daniel Lopez via Seeker bring up that Froakie for the knockout.
Yep.
He must have steamed up at least once. Yeah. So we see a power heater attaching those 2 fires to both of the Volcanion X's, and now it's going to be up to Sam. What does he do here? Got to promote that Greninja before you draw a card. All right, so there we go. Now, if he has a VS Seeker for Lysander, he can bring up Volcanion to take a knockout. But, he might do that, right?
one of 2 things needs to happen with Sam here. He needs to be able to Lysander up that Volcanion EX that has 2 energy on it and knock it out this turn, or he needs to end Daniel and pray that he doesn't get the things that he needs. What Daniel needs this next turn is an energy, and he needs a Pokemon Ranger. He actually needs 2 energy, so he needs 3 energy. Wow, he needs a lot to be able to double steam up and Ranger so he can knock out that Greninja break. If Daniel can knock out this Greninja break this next turn, I think that he wins game 1.
Yeah, for sure. And you might be confused why he's talking about Ranger. Well, you got to remember, Greninja has the Shadow Stitching shut-off abilities until the end of your opponent's turn, which is amazing. But Ranger counters that by saying, remove all effects.
Yeah.
So it's a really complicated situation for this to come up here in a second. And we're going to see what does Sam decide to do. Like I said, he could maybe via Secret License knock out the Volcanion X if he wants to do that. Does he try to go for another Froakie Greninja kind of thing? He has Super Rod, and let's see what does Sam decide to do here. Luckily, no Blacksmith in the format, so no crazy stuff like that can happen.
I miss Blacksmith. It was a great card.
So we see Sam trying to decide what to do. So looks like he's gonna hit the active for 60.
Interesting.
Okay. They receive 3 Faded Town, and we see a.
That's why I was doing that. Like, I have to turn this off of all the games.
Oh, the 3. The 3. Okay, I was like, what's going on here? I thought he was Sycamore at first, and then.
Now, if he plays all 4 Faded Town, do Megas take 8 damage counters between turns?
I think
Is that
so.
how that works?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, probably.
Seems legit.
Yeah, seems good. Is that Super Greninja break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like this is what I was talking about, the into 2, because this is gonna be rough for Daniel. There's no way that he can knock out this Greninja break next turn.
Now, Shadow Stitching does 20 or 40,
It will do 40 times 2, so it'll do 80. No abilities next turn.
which still not a knockout on the Baby Volcanion.
Correct.
So there's a Froakie coming out. There's a Burst one. There he is.
See, this is where these bursting balloons are gonna hurt because his deck is now so thin, and Daniel has to, he's gonna have to start attacking into this stuff.
And we see that he does get out Froakie. He gets a Greninja in his hand. We're going to find out later on. I don't think he plays for Candy, like Andrew said. Didn't see one while he was doing it. And looks like we might see... No, we're going to see a Moonlight Slash for a knockout.
Wow.
Right? Because...
He had 60, so he had 110 left. Yeah, he had to have Moonlight Slashed.
yeah. So, Maybe he's saying, I don't think you're going to get this knockout.
I'll tell you what, man. You end me down to 2, I'm gonna get it every time. So
let's see. He gets the Shaman, okay. He needs fire, 3 fires this turn.
yeah, he needs 3 fires.
fires.
He needs 1 to attach
Alright.
and then 2 to steam up.
So there's a Shaman, okay. So good Shaman. Set up for 6 cards.
1 energy.
There's a Max Elixir, so he could.
He had the VS Seeker. I can't remember if he had a Fisherman in his discard.
I don't think I see. I don't recall seeing one. Maybe, but we'll find out here in a second. If he does have Fisherman, he's definitely grabbing in this turn. Now he does have the Max Elixir. He's got a Trainer's Mill. Okay, let's see. He's finding energy with his R12 Flowstone and another Max Elixir. So he can at least get 1 Max Elixir off if he wants to do that.
Ooh, I don't think the Floatstone is the play here. I think he gets the Max Elixir.
Well, he already has one in his hand.
Hey,
But yeah, I
it's
know,
a chance card, man.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
not a guarantee. He's not
Unless you're Brad Curcio. Yeah, unless you're Brad Curcio, that's not a chance card. But Flowstone is going to come down, probably getting on the Hoopa. So. Or it could have gone Volcanion next.
Yeah, I would probably put it on the Volcano.
So. I don't know how much the math really matters with a fighting free belts on a Volcanion X.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so
I might have seen it.
Oh, there he is. There it
Yep,
is. I
for
know
sure, yeah, 100%. So
That last one, like-
he has an energy in his hand for the steam up. So he needs one more way to get another steam up. So 2 steam ups. He's gonna knock this out, and I think he just wins after this because I know I have not seen
2 flow stones. Oh man,
the
even
rare
better.
candy in his hand.
Yeah, I've
He
seen
does
no
have
red
the energy, and he does have the Greninja, but he does not have the energy in his hand.
the red candy.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the red candy.
He definitely has the energy.
Yeah, he has the energy. He has the Greninja, but does he have the rare candy or not? I think he plays teammates as well. I know I saw when he was shuffling through. So if he does play it, he's
There's
only
one
given.
steam
There's
up.
one steam up and a VS Seeker first Sycamore. Does he find the fire or not? And there it is.
There it was, the last
There it
card,
was,
for
the
sure.
last
He might have
card.
got it before that, but
Okay,
he
he has
did.
to. He has to. All right, so let's see a knockout turn. Going to send that Volcanion X, and he's going to take a knockout. Now, Samchin could have played careful. He could have, shadow stitching. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Take your time. But no, Samchin decided, be aggressive. End him down to 3 or 2. And I don't know how Sam could win this game. Daniel Lopez is going to go down to 1 prize card. He's going to take 6 damage from this bursting balloon.
That's fine.
But it's not going to matter.
yeah.
Water energy. He might go.
We're gonna see a bubble. I feel.
We're gonna see a Bubble Boy. Now he can't level ball for Greninja because he loses.
Yeah.
So you have to level ball for a Froakie, flip Bubble for at least 2 to 3 turns.
Yeah.
But if Daniel Lopez has a VS Seeker, he can play Olympia.
Yep.
If he top stack it, which is the key thing here. So we see in putting
Oh,
Daniel
wow.
Lopez down to 1
Yep.
prize card. All right, guys. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. It's gonna come down to a Bubble. Oh man, we saw Froakie earlier. He tried to go for Bubble. He's so far 0 for 1 on bubbles.
Oh.
He's remember in the
Oh,
very
yeah,
early
yeah,
game,
yeah,
very
yeah.
early game.
And then
Yeah.
he flipped.
And then he flips
it.
the card over. So here you go.
So the one card. Did you see what it was? Did you see what Daniel's?
No, I didn't see.
That's huge.
So then we see people's hand drawn to 5. There's a Frogadier, and here we go, guys. The bubble flip. Let's see.
Oh, it's off screen.
Oh, it is a heads. It's heads. It has to be a heads. All right. Also, Daniel's turn. Does he have a VS Secret onto Fire G going out of Volcanion X, and we'll see a
Oh,
pass.
pass, wow.
All right. So on to Sam's turn. Like I said, it's going to be at least 2 to 3 turns. There's another. There's a Frogadier coming down, and we're going to see a second bubble flip, guys. I don't think he plays Wally. If he plays Wally, he could maybe be okay this turn. He can Wally to Greninja, take a knockout by Moonlight Slash. Be okay that way.
Yeah,
But-
there's just a lot of things that has to have happen for Sam here.
Yeah.
When he took that one prize off of the regular Volcanion, that messed up the prize match.
All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. And another flip. And it's so it must have been Tails because off screen. But there we go, guys. Close game. When you see this matchup, you're like, Greninja, it's got this. You're like, Greninja's gonna win.
Yep.
But that game, Volcanion X took it, and everybody looked at me crazy when I was like, guys, let's go stream. They're like, why are you streaming Volcanion versus Greninja? I guess because it's a good matchup. Yeah. So Daniel Lopez, really good player. Sam Chen, really good player as well. All right. So let's see what happens in game number 2. Can Sam Chen not prize a Greninja, Frogadier this turn?
He prized one last game.
Yeah, he
but,
prized one,
like,
yeah.
I don't like at that point, and then at the end of the game, did that really matter though?
Well, he didn't have another access to Greninja,
Okay.
which is the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So essentially when he water duplicates, that Frogadier automatically gets knocked out.
Yep.
So he has 2 Greninjas basically. So yeah. All right, but on to game number 2, Daniel Lopez, Sam Chen. I imagine Sam Chen is going to go first. In regionals, best 2 out of 3. The loser can decide what they want to do, and I imagine Sam must go first. Try to get the mini Froakies as he can down. Now, Sam could maybe just pass Froakie and cry.
Yeah. Cry.
It's-
You won't see it on the screen, but he will be crying.
Oh,
I can assure you.
he might put his face on stream and start crying. I would. I would. I think because I think both these players have to win 2 more matches to make cuts, maybe even 3, like 2, maybe tie or something. I don't know their points, like I said earlier, guys. But after this, I will have their bearings. I think 30 or 31 is the point cutoff. But here we go, guys. All right, so we see Sam mulligan, and we see both players mulligan. But we see Sam Chen showing that splash energy, which we did not see yesterday. All right, guys. So guys, we're just set up here. Both players did mulligan, trying to get. Can they find a Pokemon card? Is that a? I thought he had esports shirt on. I thought Daniel Lopez had an esports shirt on for a second. He's sponsored.
No, we're getting there. I feel like Pokemon's getting there. Maybe one day. 20 years after I stop playing.
Solo mid, if you want to recruit me.
Yeah.
I know it's not League of Legends, but
Yeah, this is a subtle shout out. I am a free agent. Hit me up.
So we see another mulligan first, Sam Chin. All right, so. Sorry, so Sam Chin gets another mulligan. So I think Sam probably plays like 6 basics, maybe 5.
See, that's what threw me off. I didn't know people were not playing Talonflame in
Yep.
their decks. I didn't know that was a thing. So, and then I see these, 3, maybe even 4 Froakie that are popping out, and I'm confused. I'm lost. I don't know what to turn to, The world's a lie.
It looks like, oh, is that a Jirachi?
I didn't
I think
catch it.
I think it's Jirachi. I think he just started
That's not
Jirachi.
good.
Let's see. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Even worse. All right, so Sam's going to draw a card. He has an ace trainer. Okay, so he has a dive ball.
Okay.
And he has an ace trainer. So if Daniel Lopez takes a knockout,
That's going to be...
Sam Chin can put it down to 3.
Yeah, that Jirachi is inviting, very much so.
That's a free knockout.
It is.
Like, as long as if he gets a Fury Belt and energy, he knocks it out.
Yeah.
Now, he does not knock it out if he just gets a fire energy. It only does 40.
Yeah, he needs a steam up and an energy. Steam ups, those help, but he needs a fighting 3 belt and an energy too. He cannot just attach and knock
Just
it
look
out.
at Sam looking through his look how he's looking. He's a monster. Sam is a monster right now.
I can only imagine like what he's saying out there, or like his face.
Wait, does he have like a lot of cards prized? He has dive ball and he's looking.
I think he's just doing his initial search through his deck. Like he's just trying to get a feel of what's prized. I did see 2 Frogadiers like chilling
Okay.
beside each other. So
I thought he was looking like I'm all Frogadiers prize.
he plays the he plays the end. I feel like that's a misplay, man. You let the Jirachi die, and then you ace trainer, and you just hope your opponent dead draws.
Maybe Sam knows he's prized like multiple Frogadiers, so he wants to get another Froakies out.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because if he
multiple
can like Lysander or escape rope into that Froakie and knock it out.
Yeah, so he has to get more Froakies down. Like, there's no way you don't like get out more Froakies, or you just
Yeah.
like cry if you Lysanders. So, all right. So
That's why I don't play Greninja.
all right, so we're gonna go shuffle. Can Sam find into the Froakie or not? Is the big question. So let's see. Does he find another dive ball, another Froakie? Rimray could be good. Rimray's good to get the auxiliary.
Yep.
So there's a Rimray. There he is. A Rimray. Looks like another
that a
Froakie.
Froakie?
Yep. So you got 2 Froakies and a Rimray. Faded Town come down. Just gonna get it out of the deck. If Daniel ends up really not needed, like you just want
Now,
to shoot him.
Sam Chin he had a bursting balloon in his hand.
Yeah. So
Do you think he should have attached that to the Jirachi? Because that Jirachi is just...
he puts the 2 damage counters on for the Faded Town. I don't know if he attached the burst balloon right now. Like I said earlier, Daniel might play escape rope, might Lysander up around it. There's no and he has 2 Froakies. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. You just say that for Greninja and be good to go. Now he does have this Parallel City. He can Parallel City Sam down to 3.
Wow.
Wow, and that's terrible. So, yep, that's what we just saw there.
He just parallel cityed himself. Like he did the one where he only has 3 though.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, the blue side is the 3. I think. Oh no, I think you play the parallel city to where Sam can only have 3, because he played a stadium. We know he only plays Faded Town. He does not play Rough Seas. If you can put that parallel city down to where Sam can only have 3 bench, he cannot do water duplicates. Like he can, but he's only going to get 1 out if he knocks out a Pokemon here.
Yeah. But what side you said is the 3 one?
The blue side.
So Daniel Lopez put himself down to 3.
Correct.
Maybe he wants.
But the red side also, it's going to minus 20 damage off of fire
Yeah.
attacks. But I feel like limiting Sam down to 3 is more important than
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh.
Interesting.
So, I don't know the color sides. I just know one does something and one does something.
Oh,
and,
I know the color sides because people were playing against me all day yesterday.
All right, so we see Shaman going into Daniel Lopez's hand. I imagine he's trying to. Well, I mean, we know he plays Hoopa, so he must have prized it. Like if he wants to, if you're trying to set up, you want to get that Hoopa.
There's the Ultra Ball.
Well, he already Ultra Ball for the Shaman just a second ago.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I would bet that the Hoopa is.
Yeah, I think the
prized.
Hoopa is prized. So we see Ultra Ball. It looks like he's discarding a energy retrieval, and a fire or Lysander. And I mean, once again, there's a Volcanion, yeah. So like I said, if you had a Hoopa, he would have grabbed it, used his counter, search for 3x Pokemon, and start getting set up. Now, Daniel Lopez does put at least 1 fire in the discard pile. I think there may be 2 to start using that power heater attack. We see Shaman going to set up for 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There, 6.
Wow.
Okay, so there's another Volcanion. He's got 2.
You don't even need Hoopa.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, we're good. Double steam up. Going to destroy that Jirachi.
Let's see. He did
160. 160 to poor little Jirachi. He didn't even stand a chance. But there's a burst one we're talking about, and it's splash energy and an end.
Oh.
Alright, so the burst one is fine on the active, because Daniel, Daniel could once again have a Lysander around it. But I think, I don't know what attached. I guess you put down the burst one to have a better option, a better chance of drawing to your Frogadiers, maybe.
Yeah, you know, like that.
Six damage.
That's one less card that you're gonna draw into off your end. Plus,
Yeah.
bursting balloon is good. It's not bad in this situation at all because he wants to start attacking these Froakies.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was saying. If you had a Lysander brings up a Frogadier that's on a bench,
Yeah,
pretty juicy. But
that's what I'm saying. Oh, that parallel city. That makes me upset.
it's okay.
Like I love Sam Chin. Sam Chin is one of my best friends, but like I wanted to see it to where he could only get 1 Frogadier out.
All right, so let's see. What does Daniel decide? Oh, yeah, Daniel decide to do here. Oh no, Sam just played the. Sam just played the end. Sorry. Got
Oh,
off
yeah,
track.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. All right, so see Ultra Ball discarding water and another Faded Town. So that's 2
Here it
Faded Towns
comes,
down.
yep.
And there he is. All right, there's Frogadier. And we're going to see some water duplicate action happening right now, guys. There's a Diet Ball.
Oh.
Probably getting Octillery out. So maybe a Abyss the following turn. He does have Greninjas in there. We see another Greninja break. And there's good old Octillery himself with the Abyssal Hand. But I doubt he's going to use it right now. You don't want Abyssal Hand drawn to 3 Frogadiers because then you just cry. That's the worst thing you can do. So, he is going to Abyssal Hand. Huh. Maybe, like I said, maybe he's prized multiple Frogadiers, and that's why he's, digging for stuff. We're going to find out here in a second how many
There's
Frogadiers.
one.
There's 1. There's 2. And so once again,
Okay,
he
once
prized.
again, he prized 1.
Yep. So once again, that's why he got the Froakie out. If he takes the knockout, he can just, especially with the Splash Energy. Splash Energy lets you turn the Frogadier and the Froakie back into your hand, thanks to the effect of the Splash Energy. So, on to Daniel Lopez third. Does he take a knockout on this Greninja or not? He can, but he will get hit for that 60 damage. I don't know how it matters too much as a 90x attacker. I think he's perfectly fine. So, but let's see. Daniel's going to do 1 Steam Up. Via Seeker for a Lysander, maybe? Like I said, this could be... Oh, nope. A Sycamore. Going to discard the hand. Draw 7 new cards. He already had a Lysander in his hand, but he did not have another Fire Energy. Alright, so going to Sycamore. Discard his hand. Draw 7 new cards. And let's see what... Daniel has a Max Elixir. Okay. So another Steam Up. So that's 2. So that is a knockout.
Do you know if Daniel... Does he play Skyfield, Daniel?
We know the same thing right now. I don't know.
Okay. Because I'm telling you, I feel like in this situation, Sam's gonna be just chilling. That parallel city though is reducing 20 damage off of.
Volcanion Exus.
Well, no, it's on Sam Chin's side.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So like that, that's pretty large. Like that's 20 damage. I don't know if is that counted before or after weakness.
I don't know. I had to Google it here.
I think it's before weakness. So if he's doing 40, it's minus 20 times 2, 40.
Yeah.
That's huge. But Sam's just chilling because Daniel cannot get any more Pokemon out right now. He can't set up. He can't get another Volcanion out. He's just chilling.
And like I said, he took a knockout, but he had that the Splash Energy attached to it to return it back to his hand. So that's good, great thing.
Sam needs a crazy turn here. He needs to get he needs 2 or 3. He needs to get his Greninjas out. Like it's time.
It's time to come down.
Yep.
All right, so of course the one card to look up is really blurry. We'll go Bulbapedia. Shout outs. All right, so Greninja comes down. There's a Froakie coming down as well. So before applying weakness and resistance. So it is before.
Yeah. So anything that it's minus 20, and then you start counting the weakness.
Yeah. So we see it in. Both players are going to shelf up. Daniel Lopez is going to get 4, and Sam Chin is going to get 6. I mean, Daniel Lopez has already taken 2 knockouts. And
Yeah.
that's the downside about these Greninja decks. Your opponent's going to take quick knockouts, And the big question is, can you always make the comeback?
You know, yeah, and that's what's, you know, everybody's like, oh, Greninja just smashes Volcanion, and I'm like, no, man, like it's pretty even.
Yeah.
And, you know, me, I'm a troll. I played weakness policy, but you know, a lot of people think it was for the Greninja matchup. And they're like, why do you play weakness policy for Greninja?
Oh, they received Faded
Oh man,
He takes the Faded Town, full of some of the Perilous. Get out of here.
You know, a lot of people think that.
So see, it looks like a Moonlight Slash for a knockout.
I disagree with that play, man. I think you
He
Shadow
said
Stitch.
he pointed that Faded Town in there on you. All your Megas take 20 damage, but Daniel Lopez is a play to Megas. All right, so see Fire G going down to the Volcanion, and I mean, right now Volcanion Heat, whatever.
Yeah,
it
Volcanic Heat,
It
yeah.
takes a knockout. 130. Greninja has 130. Perfect numbers right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see. Daniel Lopez going to take a prize card, going down to 3, and now Sam is in a pickle.
That's why I said it was important. Sam needed to get out another Greninja. That way he could break this turn, break Evolve, and then he could Giant Water Shuriken, and then
Moonlight Slash.
Yeah, no.
You don't think so?
No, I think you Shadow Stitch, man. That puts your opponent on such in such a tight spot to where you have to hit the Pokemon Ranger and double steam up.
But I think in this situation, since Daniel Lopez only has the 2 Volcanion X's out, he can't take a knockout.
I mean,
He could, but I don't know, maybe.
I mean, yeah, you need like double float stuff, like
Yeah.
a perfect world. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Sam can just put him in that harder of a spot. You know what
True.
I'm saying? That buys you turns.
Yeah. So we see Super Rod going to shuffle some Pokemon back in the deck. We see a Splash Energy. He has another Froakie. Go put that down. He's going to Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new
I feel
cards.
like I've seen 50,000 Froakies in the last hour. Like, they just keep coming with all these splash energies and the double super rod. But
Yeah. So we see Greninja coming down.
this match has been a double-edged sword. I love Volcanion, but I also love Sam Chin, so it's just
Ugh.
it's been brutal to watch.
So I like Daniel David Lopez.
I don't know the guy. I really don't.
And
I know a lot lot of people in the community and a lot of people, but I don't know the
I
guy.
like both of them, David and Daniel.
I mean, yeah,
The brothers.
I've never heard anything negative about him, but I love it. They're
Yeah.
brothers,
And the twins.
twins.
Yeah, the twins. Do you know that?
Sam and Daniel. are
No,
twins.
David.
Oh.
David and David. No. Yeah, Daniel Sim.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you're funny.
I'm in Daniel's brother. Be quiet. All right, so both players looks like it. I don't even know what just happened. I missed something. Oh, was that an Ace Trainer? Maybe. I'm not sure what VS Secret he just used. He used VS Secret for either Ace Trainer or N. I think it might have been an Ace Trainer. It doesn't matter, regardless. They both
Yeah,
have the same amount.
I think you play the Ace Trainer, so you can draw that one extra card because
Yeah.
Sam 6 and 3.
Yeah, but we see a Splash Energy. We see a Greninja going to use that. Maybe. I mean, I think right here you have to go for the Moonlight Slash. Ooh, Moonlight Slash here. Now, Daniel Lopez can retreat attack with the other one, but it's going to take 60 damage. But once again, Sam Chin does not have another Greninja. And Daniel Lopez is going to go down to 2 prize cards after this. So we see 120 damage coming down. And of course,
I see the Ultra Ball. Did he have a VS? He has an Olympia, so he's going to be able to remove 30 damage off of that and get it free retreat. That card is so good.
It's so good. So Volcanion X coming up. We'll see a.
I think you just take the 60, like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Why would you not?
Yeah, you go down. Yeah.
Sam's already down. Some super well, I mean, he does get the Greninja back in his hand. But I mean, you have to take care of this. It's
Yeah.
if you just pass, well, that Greninja's going to evolve.
Yeah, and then you're in a world.
Yeah, then it's game it's not game over, but it's bad. But you see Greninja coming down. He has a Frogadier put back onto the Froakie, which is why Splash Energy is so strong on this deck. So now he can actually take a knockout this turn. Moonlight Slash, pick up the energy, take a knock on the Volcanion X, and Daniel Lopez just sitting there with a
Wow.
one. He's just sitting there with a Shaman and a Volcanion.
And you see Sam, he's digging, man. He's ready to get that extra Greninja
Yeah,
out,
if
and
he
he's
gets-
wanting to break. I feel like if Sam,
Oh, there is not a way to get another Greninja out right now. Now, he can't even play his hand down. He has Super Rod. He can maybe dig for some stuff.
that's what I'm saying. I think if Sam could have got a Greninja out and then been able to break next turn.
Wait, is that Dive Via Seeker?
That was a VS Seeker.
Okay. They're both blue. Like, what?
Does he have a rod in his hand? Does he or does he not?
He does have Super on his hand, but I think
He's fine. He's fine. Because listen, Daniel's not going to end himself. He's not going to end.
Yeah. We'll see knockout going down to 3. And Daniel has to find some kind of attacker. Like you can't attack with Volcanion X this turn. If you do, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Daniel Lopez could end Sam Chin down to 3.
You know what I think? I think what needs to happen. Daniel needs to get a baby Volcanion out.
Yeah,
this
for sure.
turn
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
attach to it. That way, he can try and hopefully Lysander up a
Frogadier, Artillery,
yeah,
whatever.
and be able to steam up.
Oh, but he doesn't go for the Volcanions. Now, early game, he did Ultra Ball away 2 baby Volcanions.
Okay.
So he Ultra Ball 2 baby Volcanions away. One got knocked out, so he might not have any more baby Volcanions. Now, we know they do play 4, but stuff happens,
Set up for 6.
So here we go. Does he find another? There's a Max Elixir and a Fire Energy, so these...
Oh, I forget he plays
These Max Elixir could save Daniel Lopez.
If he can bust the Max Elixir
Here we go.
and
Here
be
we
able
go.
to attach next turn,
Here
I
we
think
go.
he wins.
And there's
wow,
the Fire
it's the
Energy.
first card
There's
off the
the
top of his
first
deck.
card.
Incredible.
All right, so first card was a Fire Energy, and now all Daniel Lopez needs is a Fire
I
Energy.
think Daniel takes it home. This is
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna come down to an end-to-one situation.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is.
Just like last game, end-to-one.
Yep.
Can Sam make a comeback? So taking a knockout. Here comes Frogadier. All right, guys. Can Sam? He top six to Greninja. If he had that last turn, if he could draw 8 cards, he would have had it. There's a Fire Energy going down, and he has VS Seeker, so he will be a VS Seeker for an end right now. Daniel Lopez down to 1. And he doesn't even have to pick up the energy. He just takes knockout regardless. Yep. So it doesn't mean he pick up the energy. And it's going to come down to this. Can Daniel Lopez hit energy off these 2 cards? It's time to find out, guys. Now he does play like Energy Bulls, Fisherman. I don't think I've seen a Fisherman out of Daniel Lopez at all.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
I don't think either. But I mean, he probably plays like 100 Fire Energies, like all Volcanion decks do.
I don't know how many Shaman he plays either, but like even if he busted the Hoopa off his prize, now that's back in his deck. He could get the Hoopa out, get another Shaman out. If he plays another Shaman, he's set up for 6.
Yep. So here we go. Can Daniel Lopez find a fire? That Max Elixir though. Max Elixir is so clutch today. All right, so both last 2 games, Max Elixir has been good. And here we go, guys. Does Daniel Lopez find a Fire Energy?
He's not gonna let us see it. Yeah, he
knows.
knows.
Oh man. And he has the Greninja break for next turn, so 2 cards coming to Sam Chin's hand. Okay. Let's see, guys. Time to find out. Can Sam Chin win this round or not? So we see a Moonlight Slash for knockout. Doesn't have to pick up the energy at all.
Nope.
Because 120, 180, yep, that's 210 right there.
This is it right here.
All right, guys.
Energy,
All right,
it's
so
over.
he's sitting up. Here we go. And he has a Trader's Mill. There's a Fishman and a Fishman.
Yep,
and there we go.
Wow.
So Dan Lopez
He
takes
does play
the
the
game.
Fishman.
Oh, man. We didn't
Play
see
the
Fishman at all.
Get the exchange out.
My goodness,
Attach
guys.
that 3rd energy. You doing 130. Daniel won 2-0 against Greninja. Who would've thought?
Volcanion versus Greninja.
Unreal.
You're like, oh.
Volcanion is good, man. It is
Man,
good.
you're like, yeah, Greninja, it just destroys this, Volcanion just, you never thought that you see this. You never thought.
It's good.
Oh my goodness, guys. But hopefully you enjoy this round. We see a round number 4. Is this round number 4 coming up next? It's already been 3 rounds. We are flying today, guys.
I mean, I've only been here for 1, but yeah, it's going quick.
12:02. So yeah, round 4 coming up here soon, guys. And then we'll have round 5, top 8, top 4, and the finals. So we're looking at 5 more rounds to go, guys. But we'll see you in the next stream here soon. All right, guys. Take care. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.